Rejection is hard for anyone, right? Whether it's you or someone else. But when it comes to a narcissist, rejection feels a lot like execution. And the reason that I say that is because narcissists, they literally survive on narcissistic supply. They require it to function in a normal fashion. Well, today, queenbeing.com, we're going to talk about exactly what it is that a narcissist will do if you reject and ignore them. So let's get started. My name is Angie Atkinson, and on this channel I offer free daily video coaching to help you discover, understand, and overcome narcissistic abuse in toxic relationships. I like to call it toxic relationship rehab. Sound good? If so, hit that subscribe button and we'll just get going. There are 5 different ways I'm going to share with you today that a narcissist might react when you reject them and or ignore them. Number 1, they might decide that you're not as good as them. They might call you inferior or a loser or a nerd or a dweeb or clueless. Either way, they're going to assume that you're not good enough for them, and that's how they're going to roll from there on out. This, in their mind, gives them permission to stop thinking about the fact that you just rejected them. Number 2, if you reject a narcissist or you ignore a narcissist and they think you're someone important, then this kind of negates their ability to just label you as inferior and walk away. So then something different happens. That's when the narcissist will probably do something hurtful to you to take revenge, often in the form of a smear campaign where they tell everyone what a terrible person you are or how crazy you are or how you've ruined their life or whatever, and they play the victim. It is incredibly common for a narcissist to use this tactic and to treat someone badly just to sort of prove that they don't matter to the narcissist. So if the narcissist pulls a smear campaign on you, if the narcissist decides to treat you like crap out of the blue when you reject them or ignore them, well, this is why. They think you're important enough to do that too. Number 3, the narcissist might decide to stalk you. What do I mean by that? Well, exactly what it sounds like. The narcissist can't stand the idea that you may have discarded them or stopped speaking with them. They can't stand the idea that you won't tell them whatever it is they want to hear. You won't give them the supply that they're so desperately craving. Even if they're the one who walked out on you, interestingly enough, this tactic is very common for the stalker type of narcissist. If you ignore their attempts to reconnect with you, say after a discard, even if it's their discard, they will forget quickly that they had anything to do with that. They will fixate on grabbing your attention, on getting you back. This could go 2 different ways depending on the type of personality we're dealing with here. So they might start to see you kind of as a trophy where they might want to sort of capture you back again. So they'll start wooing you. They'll start love bombing, hoovering, all that good stuff. You know, they'll suddenly remember it's your birthday for the first time in 27 years. Or they'll suddenly, send you a sweet little poem, or they'll sing you a song on a video and send it to your phone. They feel this need to get you back because you are sort of a trophy to them. You sort of enhance their status in their mind. They'll like your posts on Facebook, they'll send you nice little texts, they'll heart your stuff on Instagram. It's all suddenly they're Mr. or Miss Perfect. And if you are like most people, you might feel really flattered by this treatment and you might fall for it. All you can think about is, this must mean they care about me if they're doing all this stuff, right? They might even actually apologize for their bad behavior in the past if they go this route. Of course, once they have you again, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to straight up go back to the same old behavior because now you're back in their little clutches and they can have you the way they want you to be. Another way that a narcissist might react to being rejected is to suddenly get lots of new friends. What do I mean by that? Well, suddenly you'll start to see them posting all over Facebook and Twitter and Instagram all their photos with people of the opposite or same sex, whatever y'all are into, to show that they never needed you in the first place. So now they're going to stay with this new person or people. They're going to have many photos with, attractive women or men. And even if they don't really know those people, they just grabbed them in a club, hey, take a selfie with me. They assume that you think now they're so popular and awesome now that you're gone, so maybe you'll want to come back. They are literally lying to protect the image that they have created in their own mind of themselves. And while they somehow know it on a logical level, they really can't admit it to themselves. They just think it's funny, but it goes so much deeper than they're ever willing to admit. In this case, the best thing you can do with this person is totally ignore them. Continue to ignore them. Don't give them one bit of feedback, because if you do, they'll keep going. If you don't, they'll eventually get bored and move on with something or someone else. Finally, the narcissist does this thing where they ghost you. Some narcissists, those who don't like confrontation, the more covert types, they often ghost, as in they fall off the planet. You have no idea what happened to them. They suddenly disappear. They're not on social media anymore. They're nowhere. Since these people are avoidant by nature, they just stop calling. They don't answer texts. They basically go no contact with you. So if you keep ignoring them, they'll usually go away again. You have to remember, people are kind of interchangeable for narcissists and mostly are valued for what they provide in supply or whatever. If you want to predict a narcissist behavior after you start ignoring them or you go no contact or you reject them, just look at where they fit on the spectrum. If we're talking about a more overt type, you can expect smear campaigns, you can expect rudeness, you can expect fake pictures of them with people of the opposite or same sex, whatever y'all are into, and you can expect disrespect all the way around. If they are a more covert type, you might expect them to either do the smear campaign with the big poor me victim act, and or you might expect them to actually ghost you. Either way, the best thing to do in any case is to be aware of it and continue to ignore them or stay no contact, or don't bring them back into your fold just because of the fact that they are playing games with you. Understand that even the most sincere seeming narcissist will not change long term. Any changes will be temporary at best. They will not remain, because the narcissist is incapable of long-term change without going deep inside and healing their own core wound. And I'm going to be really straight up with you. I've never seen it happen in real life or otherwise. That's what happens when you reject a narcissist. Now, it's time for the question of the day. And the question of the day is, have you ever had the pleasure of rejecting a narcissist? And if so, how did they react to it? Have you ever ignored a narcissist and how did they react to it? Have you ever gone no contact with a narcissist and found out that they reacted to it? Share your thoughts and your experiences in the comment section below. And if you have tips for other survivors who are going through the same kinds of things right now, please let us know how it went. Let us know what ideas you have for helping them get through the hard times. That's all I've got for you right now. As always, thank you so much for being a part of my day and a part of my life. And hey, thanks for letting me be a part of yours. It really does mean a lot to me. I'll see you soon.
It's my mission to teach others what I know to be true. You really can create the life you want. Take care of your body, take care of your soul, nurture the real you, and introduce him or her to the world. Be comfortable in your own skin and in your place in this world. Take your spot, take it now, and the universe will take its cue from you. You feel me? If so, subscribe to my channel. Let's get it done together.